Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Heart, Mind, and Mechanics Business Coaching Channel. You finally made that big decision. You've decided that you really want to be your own boss. You want to stop working in corporate America. You want to stop taking orders from other people, working in a small business. Perhaps you may be out looking for a job and you've decided that you want to stop doing that. There's something inside of you that you know that you can offer to the world and be your own boss, build your own business. You've made that really tough decision, and now is the moment where you go, oh my God, where do I start? Hi, my name is Wendy Byford, and welcome to the Heart, Mind, and Mechanics Business Coaching Channel. In this series, I'm going to be talking about how you get started with your business once you've made that decision. Now, if you've told anybody about what it is that you want to do, you probably have more advice than you know what to do with at this point. Everybody is trying to tell you to do this, to do that, to go get an LLC, go get headshots, get a logo, get all of these wonderful things, and just get started. And you're standing there going, I just don't know what to do. First of all, I have to be very careful with my money because I'm funding my startup. I don't have millions of dollars in venture capital that I can spend. So I need to be smart about what I'm doing and make sure that the steps that I'm taking give me the maximum result. Well, if that's where you are, then kudos to you for recognizing that. And I'm going to suggest there are 5 things that you need to figure out before you do all of the other things that people are telling you to do. So let's dive into those 5 things. I'm going to do an overview in this video, and then I'm going to bring these to you in more depth one by one so that you can go through them in the next few weeks. After that, we'll go on to other things that you need to take into account. Now, I am a coach, a business coach, and I lean into the laws of the universe to help us on our way. We're 96% energy and 4% matter. And if those actions, those matter actions, are pushing up against that energy and they're not in alignment, it just makes starting things so much more difficult. So in addition to talking about the actual steps you need to take, excuse me, then we are also going to be talking about how to get your energy aligned so that when you take those steps, you're doing it with all cylinders firing. Okay, let's get started. First question that you need to decide: why do I want to start a business? Now, excuse me. The answer to this for you may seem obvious. And if you've ever had a coach before, if you've ever been in network marketing, for example, or you've ever done anything where somebody has been seriously trying to help you to build your business, the first thing they ask you is, why do you want to do it? There are so many other things that you could do. You could, if you're in corporate America, you could go to a different corporation. If you don't like the size of the corporation, you could go work for a small business. You could take a sabbatical. You could upgrade your skills. There's all kinds of things that you could do. So why is it that you want to start a business? Now, a lot of people will tell you the reason why you need to know why is because in the tough times, that why is going to drag you across broken glass on your knees to the finish line. However, if that were really true, then the thousands of people who start businesses every year wouldn't be closing those businesses 12 months later, would they? The thing about the why is that it really needs to come from your gut. And most people, when you say, why are you starting a business, are giving you an intellectual reason that just comes off the top of their head. In order for you to understand your why, there's some work that you have to do, some very deep work, and start peeling away the leaves of the onion, if you like, to get to the heart of why you really want to start your business. Once you get to that why, you'll know it. There will probably be tears, and it will take you a little while to get over the process. But once you know the why, then you can take that why and you can use it as a touchstone for what it is that you want to build. And you can use it as the way to start visioning what you want to build. You know, if you've decided that the real gut why of why you want to have your own business is because you want to be there for your kids, then starting a multi-million-dollar business where you're going to be working from morning to night and never seeing them isn't going to fulfill that why. So you want to use that why as a touchstone for whatever it is that you're deciding that you want to build. Okay, what's the next question that you need to go on? Oops. What's your zone of brilliance? Now, your zone of brilliance is something that you do that's unique. That's something that not everybody does, and it may not be obvious. And this is something that a lot of people miss. Your zone of brilliance may be something that you've never really thought about because you take it for granted that you can do this. And you may think that everybody else can as well, but they can't. You're looking for something that you can do that nobody else can do, or nobody else wants to do, or nobody else can do very well. So if you can't come up with that right away, then you may want to ask your colleagues, your friends, you may want to ask family members what they think is unique about you. What can you do that they don't see other people doing? And have them really think about it and help you out here, because your zone of brilliance is what you're going to end up building that business around. Now, you may think, well, I do XYZ, and you think that that is your zone of brilliance. But when you really get down to it, that may be simply a skill that you've picked up and your brilliance lies elsewhere. I've built a 7-figure business. And when, someone asked me how I thought I did that, it wasn't because of the skills, the knowledge that I had picked up in my specific area. It wasn't because I could do that stuff and answer questions and help people out. It was because I'm very good with systems. And I could build the systems that were required to turn this thing that we built into a real business, into a 7-figure business. And we could have scaled it up into a multi-million-dollar business if we had wanted to, based on those systems. So my zone of brilliance isn't the knowledge that I have. It's not the service that I could give the clients who came to us, and we gave excellent service. It's the processes that we put in place to give that excellent service and to be able to keep doing that, whether we were in the office or it was just our staff, to keep doing that when we traveled, to keep doing that as the business continued to grow and we didn't miss a step. That was my zone of brilliance. So what's yours? What are you unique at? What do you do that other people can't do easily, don't know how to do, don't want to do? Think about that, because that's going to become really important for you. Okay, what's the next thing? Oops. What area or industry do you want to serve? Now that you know what your brilliance is, that brilliance may play across a number of different areas. And so if you decide that you're coming out of corporate America and you have been a customer service manager for years and you just can't stand it anymore, well, you may know more about customer service than anybody else, and it may be an area that you absolutely love, and you can put in place a system for excellent customer service for somebody else and become a consultant. So that may be what you want to do, the area that you want to concentrate in, because it's an area that you love, right? However, you may be in customer service and decide that you never want to do that again as long as you live. You just can't stand it. So what do you want to do? Maybe you want to build an e-commerce business selling baby diapers. There was a lady that I came across years ago, and her thing was that she wanted reusable baby diapers in these beautiful patterns and colors that kind of snap together. And this was back when the new baby diapers, designer baby diapers, if you like, were just starting to come out. Nobody had ever heard of them. Everybody thought of baby diapers as either disposable or, the old white cotton jobbies. And she had this vision for these baby diapers that was absolutely amazing. And she went on to build a business for that. So is that what you want to do? Is that an area that you want to serve? Is that an industry that you want to be in? You want to be in e-commerce in the baby products area, and you want to specialize in baby diapers. What is it that you want to do? Now, it may take you a while, and you may end up with a list. And when I go into this in more depth, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to build a list. So start thinking about that now. Whoops. Okay. This isn't nearly as easy as it looks. Okay. Who do you want to serve? Now, this is a really important question for you to answer, because if you don't get this right, you're going to build a business that you hate. I promise you. You have to love the people that you serve. And that doesn't mean that you have to talk to them every day, but you have to like who they are. And you have to want to serve who they are, where they are. So when you're looking at the people that you want to serve, you're looking at 4 different areas. You're looking at the demographics, and that's, are they male, female, or both? Are they married? Are they single? What age range are they in? Do they have any children? Where do they live? What work do they do? What do they read? What do they, who do they look at on Twitter? Do they listen to podcasts? Whatever it is. Those are the demographics. Then you're going to want to look at the psychographics, and this is where you really, really need to pay attention, because this will define who it is that you truly want to serve. So do you want to serve people who are coachable? They may have a specific income range that may be high, but are they humble enough to realize they don't know everything and they're coachable? Are they people who are willing to try things? Are they willing to work, to dig deep? Are they willing to do the work? If you're in e-commerce, can they afford you? And are they willing to pull out that credit card without having to ask the opinion of their 10 closest friends, for example? So you want to get the psychographics for the people that you want to serve down to, do they pay on time? If you're a coach, do they show up on time? Do they refer you? Everybody loves referrals, right? Do they refer you without asking? Are they happy people? You want to get those psychographics down, because you want to be able to jump out of bed in the morning and rush over to serve those people because you just love doing it so much. You don't want to stay in bed going, I really wish that somebody else owned this business so that they could fire me, the way that Russell Brunson did when he built a business around people that he didn't really want to serve. Okay, so that's something that you need to be thinking about. I'll get this by the time we're finished. Okay, last question. There we go. Last question. See, I got it by the time we got to the end. What problem can you use your brilliance to solve for your target group? Now, one thing that I omitted to tell you, when you're talking about who do you want to serve, you need to know what their pains are, and you need to know what their wishes and desires are, so that you can help them to overcome their pain and get to where they want to go. And you use your brilliance to do that. So if your brilliance is creating systems, and these people, for example, are companies, maybe small businesses, who need to improve their customer service, and right now they're down in the, oh my God, our customer service sucks. It's a 1 out of 5, and what they really want to be is a 5+. That's where they want to go. Then what system can you put in place to help them get from 1 to 5? That's what you're looking for. How can you use your brilliance to get them from where they are, where their pain is, into where they want to be? And that's what this is all about. When you grow a business, all you're doing is helping somebody solve a problem and get where they want to go. That's all that building a business is helping people get where they want to go. So these are the questions that you are going to want to answer, and make sure that you have done it in as much detail as possible. Now, sometimes it's difficult for you to do this on your own. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to invite you, if you need help in figuring out these areas, to come and explore whether or not working together would help you. I have a coaching business where I help business women starting businesses, and business women who have tried to start a business and got stuck, to get unstuck, deal with their limiting beliefs, and accelerate their growth, both in their business and their life. And we do this by looking at the actions that they have to take and the energy that they need to align to those actions. Now, if answering these questions is tough for you, and it would be really helpful if you had a coach, then let's explore whether or not working together would be right for you. All you need to do is go to www.wendybyford.com/explore. We'll set up a time, and a date for us to have a call. And on this call, we're going to see whether or not we've got a fit. Not every coach is right for every person. Not every person is the right fit for every coach. So we want to see whether or not we've got a fit, and I can truly help you get where you're trying to go. So if that's what you would like to explore, then please just go to www.wendybyford.com/explore, and let's spend some time together. Okay, that's the end of this video. The next video, we're going to start at the first question, and then we'll have one video per question where we're going to dive deep into what it is that you need to do to get the answers to those questions. And after that, we'll take a look at what do you do once you've got the answers, where do you go from there? So if you are trying to start your first business, you've made that decision to take the leap, and if you have, congratulations, then let's see if we can get you on your way. Take care, everyone, and I will see you next time.